Opening up our relationship was the best thing to happen to our marriage until now. I was the one who pushed for it. After 7 years of marriage, my wife and I had fallen into this routine where we barely touched each other anymore. I'd go out with my single friends and watch them get phone numbers, buy drinks for strangers, go home with different people every weekend. Meanwhile, I'd been with exactly one other woman before my wife, and she was my first everything. I started researching ways to fix us and stumbled on ethical non-monogamy. It seemed perfect. We could get the experiences we missed out on and bring that energy back to our marriage. When I brought it up, my wife looked at me like I'd slapped her. She said, "Absolutely not. If you want other people, then leave." I kept bringing it up though. Every few weeks, I'd send her articles about how it saved marriages, how couples reported being happier, more connected. She'd delete them without reading. Finally, after 3 months of me pushing, she agreed, but only with one rule. We don't talk about our partners ever. No names, no details, nothing about ethical non-monogamy outside of agreeing it exists. I thought I'd won the lottery. I set up profiles on apps. Within a week, I had 2 women I was seeing regularly. One was 28, worked in marketing. We'd meet at this hotel near her office every Thursday. The other was 31, a yoga instructor. Tuesdays were our night. I bought them flowers with money from my personal account, not our joint. I took them to nice restaurants. I felt alive again, like I was 25 and single, but better because I also had a wife at home. My wife seemed fine with everything. She started buying new workout clothes, going to the gym at 6 a.m. She got back into makeup, which she hadn't worn in 2 years. She bought this whole new wardrobe, business casual stuff with these fitted blazers that looked incredible on her. I was so proud. I told my friends, "Look at this. My wife is getting her confidence back. She's becoming herself again. This is exactly what I wanted." Our marriage still wasn't passionate yet, but I figured it would come back once she adjusted to the new normal. Then last Tuesday, I came home early from work. I had a migraine, couldn't stare at my computer anymore. I walked in and heard my wife on the phone in our bedroom, laughing that real, genuine laugh, the kind she used to do when we first started dating. I stopped in the hallway to listen. I heard her say, "Yeah, he wants to take me to that new rooftop bar this weekend, the one with the cocktails we saw on Instagram. He said he's going to, I stood there frozen. She said he. My friend came over that night. I told him what I heard. He looked at me like I was an idiot and said, "Dude, of course she has someone. You literally opened this door for her. You've been gone every Tuesday and Thursday for 6 months. What did you think she was doing?" I waited until she was in the shower that night, and I went through her phone. I know it's wrong. I don't care. Their messages started 4 months ago. He's 26. I'm 34. His profile picture shows him at some gym with his shirt off. He calls her beautiful in every single text. He sends paragraphs about how he thinks about her all day, how he can't wait to see her, how Tuesday nights are his favorite. He even said, "I want to make you forget he exists." She never corrects him. She never says I have a husband. She never mentions me at all. Just sends back heart emojis and tells him she can't wait to see him too. There was a message from 2 weeks ago where he said, "I'm falling for you." And she responded with me too. I put her phone back exactly where I found it. I couldn't sleep that night. I kept thinking about how I bought one of them flowers last week with my fun money, how I told the other I'd see her again on Tuesday, how my wife was doing the exact same thing I was, but somehow it felt completely different when I pictured her with him. Last night I waited until after dinner. I said, "We need to talk about closing the relationship." She looked up from loading the dishwasher and said, "What?" I said, "I think we should close it on your side. I didn't sign up for this." She stared at me for what felt like a full minute. Then she started laughing, actually laughing. She said, "You're joking, right? You literally did sign up for this. You wrote the rule book." I said, "It's different. You're emotionally involved." She closed the dishwasher and turned to face me fully and said, "How exactly is it different? You see 2 women. I see 1 man. You go to hotels. I go to his apartment. You buy flowers. He buys me dinner. What's the difference?" I said I started this because I wanted to fix us. She said, "No. You started this because you were jealous of your single friends getting attention. Now you're watching me get the attention you thought only you deserved."